Oh my God, what the hell is going on? We're here today with Allie. Can you believe it? She's insane.
Hi,
She thrifts
Allie.
all around Houston.
Hi.
Yes, are you doing all right? We got some matcha here again here at Empire Cafe, and we're far away from the road yet again. Hopefully that's not going to happen.
That's for sure. And it's green. Do you see the green here?
It's St.
It's
Patrick's,
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. By the
The
time this
best
posts, it's probably like a
holiday.
week after.
I'm a quarter Irish, so this is the most important holiday. to me.
Nice, nice.
It has
Oh, I love.
significance here.
Lots of significance.
Yeah, don't pinch me now. This is. I already got a little bit of matcha in me, so technically I'm green
Okay.
somewhere.
Same.
Okay, that's one way to yes.
A way to think about it, right?
Yes, me when I buy a cookie and have some in my teeth. It's
I like to dip
somewhere.
it. Isn't that weird? Because now it's watery.
Ew.
What cookie is that? Let's
Yeah.
taste test.
Oh,
All right,
this
ready?
smells good. Okay.
I dipped it. Mmm.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's like a vanilla wafer,
Vanilla wafer.
right? I don't even know.
It's
What
like
it
a
Green
store sugar
vanilla
cookie.
is. To be honest, I don't really know what a vanilla wafer is. I just kind of have heard
Probably
that.
not this.
I know what you're talking about. I think it is.
The yellow box.
Vanillas?
Yeah, Nilla's.
That's what
such
it
a
is.
Nickname, like just say vanilla.
I know.
Like okay.
Gosh, Allie, your content is amazing here in Houston. You are
Thank
just
you.
killing it. I'm serious. Not only with your very unique content, but the views. And I have a lot of questions about the way you approach kind of the scene as a whole, and the niche of thrifting.
Yeah.
This cookie.
I found Allie like a couple of months ago. I think originally was it probably TikTok because we
Yeah.
became mutuals like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then we met in person at this Wallows concert, which I don't listen to Wallows that much, but like
I love
I was
Wallows.
there. Yeah, she's a Wallows. I could tell when you were screaming at the crowd.
I was very much screaming.
But I was shooting some pictures and I met Allie there. And then we met again at this like meetup I did for Unia. But yeah, I've been following her for a while, and she makes like really cool outfits like out of thrifting, which is like you know
Something I need help with, 100%.
like
so
yeah, I feel like
please.
everyone kind of looks for those types of videos when they're trying to like find their style, because people are just so like unique and different with how they can pair their clothes. Like some people can really show out and some people don't know how to use it, like work it, and it can look really good.
Yeah, almost definitely. I had Cam. Do you know Cam Styles by any chance? He is an influencer down here in Houston. He does fashion as well, men's fashion, but it's actually a different type of fashion. I like where yours is thrifting, and I guess arguably more artistic when it comes to like expression with clothing, and his is more like brand oriented. So
okay.
that's also why I think it's very interesting to get both of those perspectives, because they are different,
Yeah.
yet they're both about fashion.
Yeah, menswear is so like different. Like
Menswear can be more difficult, honestly.
it's
I can't
difficult.
find pants to save my life. I've stuck with the same like 3 pants for the past like probably a year and a half.
Yeah, I feel like men have less options in
It
clothing.
yeah.
is true.
Yeah, and like it definitely impacts how someone can dress, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would describe menswear as more like minimal in a way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like there's not like girls can wear like dresses and
Yeah.
trousers and blouses, all this stuff, which is very like pattern-esque and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can really mix and match things.
Yeah.
But
Like we don't have bras or anything, you know.
exactly.
That's a whole nother piece.
Yeah.
What do you because like obviously you've been looking around, you're choosing all these clothing pieces. What is a new type of clothing completely? Maybe people start wearing like shoulder pads or like elbow socks or something. Like is there another piece of clothing that can be invented, do you think?
I don't know. I feel like people take what they can find and invent at like on the moment. Like I'm very
Mm.
much into taking traditional kinds of clothing and like wearing them different ways.
Yeah.
So like for instance, I went thrifting last week
Yeah.
and I found this pair of jeans and it was
Nice.
really cool. It's a pair of jeans that was made out of denim jeans. Like the jeans had been sewed together to make a pair of jeans.
like patchwork.
Kind of like patchwork, yeah. And I loved them, but they were way too big for me. And also, like, capri crops didn't really like that vibe. So
yeah.
I was like, how else can I wear these? I don't want to just, like,
Mhm.
leave them. So I put them on as, like, a jacket. I, like,
Oh, gnarly.
used the leg sleeves
Mm.
as arm sleeves for a jacket.
Smart.
And so, like, I was thinking, like, what are innovative ways that
Yeah.
I can buy pieces that I love that don't fit traditionally or I don't like how they fit
Yeah.
traditionally and wear them other ways. So I don't know if there's still stuff left to be mass market invented, but I think that people who know style and like have an idea of how to wear things can take traditional pieces and reinvent them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen people where like they're bringing back like they're making boxing shoes, like everyday shoes, because they're like they go like up to your ankle, and it has like a cool look.
Yeah.
But like people wouldn't think of wearing those. But if you have style, you see the potential and like, oh, you could like pair this with a skirt or something and make it look cool. So
Such
you're
a good
right.
point. Such a good point.
That's wow. The way you think about it too, I can just tell it's like yeah, it's much more than brands. It's much more than even expression almost. It's almost like you're creating. It's a way to artistically create something new. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Thank you.
And it's like on you, like you wear it the other day. Like, it represents what, like, kind of who you are as a person. Like I feel like if people wear, I'm gonna take you as an example.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Like we were talking.
Go ahead, tear me apart. I need the help. I'm telling you. I mean, I wore this because I feel like I look like Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker, like with this stuff, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
we because we were talking earlier.
He's my favorite of the Peter Parkers, by the way.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who, Andrew Garfield?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, same.
Tobey
the best
Maguire
one.
fan.
Okay, I love him as
Sorry.
Spider-Man more, but Peter Parker, he skateboards. Andrew Garfield skateboards as Peter Parker.
Peter
That's
Parker
sick.
was a nerd.
And he skateboards. You like the comics, huh?
I
That's
like
why
the
you like
comics.
Tobey?
That's why I was
Hey,
like,
I'm all with you for the Tobey Maguire. We grew up with that. That's the good shit.
No, but we were talking like before the podcast started. We were talking about music taste.
Yeah.
And Nathan said he's like into punk music, more reggae.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like when I think punk, I think darker tones.
Yeah.
So like
Hey.
his outfit kind of matches that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like it helps express, like you can kind of tell what a person may be into, not all the time obviously, but you can
Yeah.
assume certain things from a person's personality based on their clothes.
Yeah. I want to like I'm ready for adventure, but like adventure in like the worst part of town almost. Like it's dark.
Like Third Ward.
Yeah, something like
Right.
that. Something like
You're
that.
giving me like early or late 2000s.
Yes, that's exactly what
like
I'm going for.
Pop punk.
Thank
kind
you.
of vibe.
Like Muse.
I felt like who
Is
were
that
the
a band?
artists?
Yeah.
kind of like entry level Pierce Veil maybe.
I just
or-
listened to them on the way here.
Really?
I just found out who they were too.
No.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I like underground punk, like 2,000
Okay.
listeners a month type shit.
Okay.
Just what I'm given. But yeah, even some underground bands from the 80s that have like only one Google form about them. I love that shit, man. Because there's so much great art that isn't discovered. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, no, I do. I think it kind of does represent musically too, or just like
Yeah.
what I'm into.
I feel like actually when I woke up this morning, I was like, I need inspiration for like what I'm gonna wear because I obviously wanted to wear something that showed I have like fashion sense.
Yeah.
and to my like best ability. And so I was like listening to my music and trying to like get inspiration from there because a lot of the time I dress for like the music mood I'm in at the time like
Oh,
in my
hell
life.
yeah.
So
Oh, I love.
around like maybe 3 months ago, I discovered Deftones, and I went through like a
Heard of
heavy
them.
phase of wearing just like all black and like very heavy like black lace and like tall black combat boots, demonias, stuff like
Nice.
that. That was like all I wore, and then like over the summer, I had my Stevie Nicks Fleetwood Mac phase where I was like wearing these long flowy skirts and like
Sweet.
lots of
Fleetwood Mac,
lace
yeah.
and nature colors. So I feel like music really does inspire the way I
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell too, like especially with like TikTok being so popular
Mhm.
and it bringing like new artists in, you can kind of
Mhm.
tell how that inspires people's like trends and stuff like that,
Oh
like
my gosh,
style
yeah.
trends. So yeah, music is it even inspires my work as a like photographer. I'm sure
Yeah.
it does
Oh,
for you too.
completely,
Like
dude.
lyrics and like just the way things feel. You can translate that
yeah.
into art too.
Oh,
so-
completely. I love that.
makes a lot of
Do you ever
sense.
have you ever during your phase there? Did you ever go to any like punk like House of J or any punk shows down here by any chance?
No.
Mm.
I guess I'm a fake fan.
Yeah, fake fan over here, everybody.
Sorry. I did have a very, I will say, heavy Deftones phase.
Nice.
But I did not actually go to any pop punk concerts.
Yeah.
But there was one over the summer oh my gosh, like what band was playing? I think there was a cover band covering all of, I think, My Chemical Romance, which was like my favorite emo band when I was like little, and I almost went, but at the time I had a date and he bailed on me.
Oh, that
so
sucks.
I didn't go. But then I had a friend who went and she said it was awful. So
Oh, what? Even worse. What?
Saved.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
I'm like saved, but like, ew. What the hell?
All right, so obviously we found you via TikTok. There's a piece of matcha here stuck to my. That's kind of weird.
Maybe it's the cookie.
That's
you've
true.
been
Should I
dipping.
try it? Should I eat it?
oh my gosh, your cookies are gone.
Oh yeah, I devour those
I'm
things.
going slowly.
Yeah,
I
like,
yeah.
know.
Catch
I'm
up.
scared.
I'm like, dunk. I was hungry, man.
Like
Come on.
Oreos.
But yeah, anyway, we found you via TikTok. You've got a following on there. I believe it's what, around 50,000 followers, which is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You also do Instagram. You got a good amount of followers on there, and YouTube. YouTube really excites me when it comes to the analytics of your channel. I saw you started. I did a little bit of digging around. I saw you started in 2014, but the videos that I see on the channel are only posted within this year.
Yeah.
So is this a channel that you had started in the past, maybe done some stuff and then privated the videos, and then now you're...
You caught me.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's like the story for a lot of creators
Dude,
that do YouTube.
I started a
Yeah.
new channel, and what intrigues me about that is you have around 17,000 followers, which I checked a couple days ago. You were at like 15. So
Yeah.
holy
I'm
shit.
Growing kind of fast.
Like,
Insane.
okay.
And I also see which... and that intrigues me because your videos have so much more views than your subscriber count.
Yeah.
So not only is your channel getting thrown out there within the algorithm, but I don't see shorts, which YouTube tends to favor nowadays.
You don't do shorts?
That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. So how do you get this channel that would technically be considered dead via YouTube terms, revive it from the dead, make videos, and get a bunch of views even without daily posting with the shorts? How is there something you do algorithmically or behind the scenes? Maybe it's tags, maybe it's you're studying the niche of thrifting itself and realizing the stuff there. Like, what do you do to get those numbers?
Yeah, so as y'all said, like I post a lot on TikTok. I
Okay.
have around like 50 to 60,000 followers,
Mhm.
and in December I started
Yeah.
posting thrifting vlogs on my TikTok, and that was what
Wow.
really helped me to blow up.
Yeah.
I had around like 18,000 followers maybe before December, and then I started posting these vlogs where I was like, hey, come thrift with me at 7 a.m. That was kind of like my tagline,
Yeah.
because I figured like people are probably thinking, why is she waking up so
Yeah,
early to
I
go
love that.
thrifting?
That is, you do
Make it
wake
my
up
little
pretty
like
early.
niche thing, and then I added some like humor in there, made it very like personalized, and
Mhm.
it just blew up, and then my
Good.
account just started growing. And so I thought that it was my time to like capitalize on that. You know,
Most
when you're going
definitely.
viral on TikTok, like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta grab onto it, because like very quickly you'll like you'll start going down and like everything. So when you go viral, like you have to
That's
have to
what-
grab
Maintain
onto
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do with this whole crash
Exactly.
thing too. Is like,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of
No,
need it. Okay.
literally.
But like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
open about that too. Like, my plan obviously had been to just do this before, kind of the way we're doing it right now.
Mhm.
But then that kind of helps us. Like, shit. Like, I really gotta. You know, I think we're filming like 3 episodes this week. We've
Wow.
already filmed 1, and then this one, and then I have another one soon. Because I'm going out of town. And it's nice to have things optimized.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So after those started going viral, I was hearing a lot of people like talk about how the government is kind of like, oh, TikTok needs to be like banned, and like
I
all
remember
these
that shit.
public universities are like banning TikTok on their Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Mm.
Yes, like
didn't know
UT
that.
Yeah.
already banned it on their Wi-Fi. I think A&M did too.
Really?
And
What?
so that was starting to concern me, because
Yeah, because now we're having
You're
government.
next. It's like,
yes, it's like
No.
I love creating content and connecting
Yeah.
with the fashion community, and I don't want like that audience and community to be ripped away. So
Mhm.
I thought, okay, like where can I pivot in case like something happens to TikTok? And also like I want to make this my full-time career.
Good.
So
Yeah, nice.
TikTok's not as great for monetization. So along came my idea of starting a YouTube channel. So I asked my TikTok followers if they would like me to create a channel, and I got many yeses.
You're doing
so
great. You're doing
I
so
jumped to the hoop, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna try.
good. Mhm.
And I made my first video. I did a longer vlog,
Yeah.
just like I do on TikTok, and it was the thrift with me at 7
Yeah.
a.m. and I just made it longer, and it blew up. It has like 150,000 plus views right now or something. I posted it a month ago. And I think one huge thing is I did advertise it on my YouTube. Like right after I posted the YouTube video, I posted on my TikTok like a vlog version, mini version on my TikTok, and then like in the caption I said, watch the full thing on my YouTube. And like
one of my friends he does a lot of YouTube. He like grew a lot, but he started doing that. Like he'd post a small version on the TikTok and then like cut the video like, oh, if you want to see like the final like result or like the version, which has helped me actually. Like doing photo shoots, I'll post a whole like minute behind the scenes video and they'll be like, oh, like I'm gonna go edit and like if you want the results, like they're on Instagram, and that'll like transfer so many people over. So that's so smart that you like thought of doing that, because YouTube is like, I feel like people don't really, a lot of TikTok creators don't use YouTube. But when they do, it's like, how are you going to transfer people over? Because it's so hard to grow on YouTube alone without shorts.
It's a transfer of community, and I think that's what especially was hard with me. Is I've done TikTok in the past. I got up to like 10K followers. I got a couple million views. I since have quit the account. I used to do YouTube as a kid. I used to do a bunch of other stuff. But this was an interesting endeavor for me because I had no audience to transfer over here. Considering the type of video it is and the fact that I'm having people on, I think, okay, well, there's kind of a potential for audience there, especially locally. But previous to you starting your YouTube endeavor, have you thought about it? Because it sounds like that's everything that I could hope to hear from someone creating that I know is passionate about it. Because from what I hear, you're plugged into everything. You realize kind of how it works, which is great. Congratulations. That's insane.
Thanks.
Did you, from your prior endeavors, maybe doing YouTube when you were younger or TikTok, did you learn anything about how the algorithm works and then apply that to the way that you create videos now? And do you think that has anything to do with how the quick growth and I guess optimization of your YouTube channel recently?
Yeah, so I'd say like TikTok and YouTube are very different in what matters for growing. So TikTok, I realized like you need to post just a crap ton of content. So I would try to post every day. Again, like it was committing to the idea like I'm viral right now. This is like my one chance to like really get an audience. So I was posting almost every day on my TikTok. And then when I went to YouTube, I have been for the past month been trying to post twice a week as well to kind of keep my like subscribers engaged. But I don't have like a schedule or anything. I kind of just like make sure twice a week, like every few days, I'll post a video. I know that my Thrift With Me vlogs are like what draw people to me. So
completely.
I make sure I do one of those a week. I go thrifting once a week, film every time I go, and post one of those. But I also am creating variety in my channel. So the other video I will do on the week will be like a styling video or like a vlog of like my personal life or beauty or something, so that my followers also get to know me on like a different level than just like a thrifter.
They're not just coming for like the objectional content. They're coming for you as a person, and that's so smart.
Community.
And I know a lot of people who forget that nowadays. Is you can't just, I mean, unless you're like super fucking good at it, you can't just like do something. You have to kind of be a character as well. And I was watching it through a lot of your intros as well. It is very welcoming. You have gotten that down. It is. I can tell your personality immediately when clicking on the video, which is great. And that's what builds community. You know, you can build certain views, and the first 5 seconds will be something like, this is so crazy, whatever, and then the rest of the video you're watching for that content. But when I click onto yours, now I'm watching for your personality, and the content is there as well.
No, because I think I texted you like 3 weeks ago. I was like scrolling through my YouTube feed. I see her video. I'm like, oh wait, Ali. I click it. I'm there watching the whole 40-minute video. Girl, I'm not a fashion, like I'm not like into fashion that much. Like I love fashion, but I'm not like thrifter. So I'm watching this whole thing because like I fuck with Ali's personality. Like she's a good creator. Like she can keep an audience engaged. The community like is building up. So like that's so important that you like pointed that out, because I feel like a lot of people try to go viral. I've been guilty of this, like trying to get numbers and stuff, but then like, are people gonna stick around for more, or are they just gonna see you every 3 months on the For You page because you went viral? You know what I mean? Like it's really important to build that community. Kind of like we said our last episode, Emma Chamberlain. She's so good at it. And she's like, I don't know, that inspires me like as a creator to like
that's
do
so
more
cool.
stuff.
Whoa, it is windy today.
Cold.
Wow. Oh my
My
God.
hair.
Hopefully I'm looking for something to fall
My
on
hair.
us with our look doing this whole thing.
Well,
Jesus.
I think the thing about community is such a good point. I get a lot of my subscribers commenting about like how I'm so comforting and like calming for them, which I actually find so funny because I don't think my personality is like particularly like calming, but like I'm very energetic.
I'm
you
like,
know,
oh God, we're going
and
Thrifting
bubbly.
today.
I know, but I think that it's just that I love being so like authentic with my audience. Like when I film, I feel like I'm talking to a friend, and I want them to feel that they
Good.
are my friend, because like I always think about like, yes, they're my audience, like they're watching me, but also like I owe it to them, like kind of to be watching me.
Yeah.
And so I see it much as like a community thing. I always interact with my commenters. I read every single comment I get, and I reply to like a lot of them.
Wow.
And I see the same people coming back because like we've become friends basically. Like
it's
just
giving very
is.
FaceTime. Like
Yeah.
it's like me responding to the video. Like she can't hear me, but like
Yeah.
she's talking to me, you know.
And it's great because it's like, yeah, you're not going for followers, you're building a community.
Yeah,
and that's what's
exactly.
most important, and that's what's going to get those people that stay,
Yeah.
which is insane. Jesus.
Would you say it's like a hard career to go at, or is it more like you said, authentic and easy? Like, is it natural for you, or do you think you have to like work hard to, you know, reply to all these people and like keep everyone, like post 2 videos a week? Like, to me that's hard, but
Yeah.
want to hear your perspective.
It is definitely hard, but it's like enjoyable.
Yeah.
So like I'm a full-time student at Rice here in
Wow,
Houston,
nice.
and that alone is a huge life
Yeah.
stressor. I
Oh,
will not
yeah.
lie. But doing like school full-time and working on YouTube, I like gained so much more enjoyment from like all the hours I put into YouTube than like all the hours I put into school,
Yeah.
like for instance. And it actually like really brings me joy to like see all these people being like, oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
inspire me, like you make me so happy. Like at the end of a long week, I get to like watch your videos. And so all the hard work, like sitting there editing for like
Yeah.
4 straight hours or whatever, like pays off because I know I'm like making a difference in the world.
Yeah.
And so I would say like, yes, it's a lot of work, and sometimes it honestly can be stressful trying to worry like, am I still conveying that personality that my followers love? Like even when I'm tired, like I still have to kind of feel like I have that
the character on,
that
yeah.
character, which is
exactly.
my honest like personality, but
Yeah.
I'm not bubbly 24/7 if
Yeah.
I'm like on
Exactly.
2 hours of
Str-
sleep.
School and
We're
stress.
just-
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. But
have
the
our-
fact that you're
Exactly.
already able to do this much while you're at, of all places, Rice University
Oh.
is fucking crazy. Oh
Thank
my
you.
Yeah. Wait, what
God.
do you do at Rice? What do you study?
I'm a double major in economics and psychology, and I minor in business.
How much work
My
is
God.
that?
It's a lot.
That sounds like a
Oh my
lot.
gosh.
And I'm sure,
It
I
is
mean,
a
do you have
lot.
good grades, or are you like just scooting by?
They're good. I would say.
Yeah.
I think my grades are good. But I tried a lot. Like this semester, when I really dove into my YouTube, I am trying to teach myself to take a backseat on my grades, because I've always been like a person who's very like, get straight A's, or like,
Yeah.
you're not worth anything.
But now you're
That's
applying
kinda
that
my
energy to this,
mentality,
and you're
but
seeing it
Exactly.
grow.
I'm like, this is so much more important to me. Like
Good.
my classes, they're classes. I'm
Yeah.
not a person who loves learning about economics. I
Yeah.
will not lie.
Same here.
Sorry if my professors are watching this, but alas. So I'm trying to like learn that I want to redirect my energy
Yeah.
into something that I'm more passionate about and not care as much. So that is a little thing. I'm learning to take
Yeah.
a back seat in school right now. I'm also about to graduate, so it's kind of
Congratulations.
like
What class, or when
I'm a senior.
Senior.
So
And how old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Okay.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait,
Gnarly.
that's good.
Yeah,
So, hey,
so-
you're 22 as well.
I am 22.
Yeah, 22
but
club.
I'm not
I
graduating.
can't, even, I
Decent.
can't even drink. I'll be 21 in June.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were older than me.
I know he always gets older.
God damn it.
You
it's
get
the
like
beard,
23 or 24.
Right.
Well, hopefully. I mean, I don't get carded. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, there's a lot of
People that don't
places.
believe.
Yeah. So
No, but-
it's kind of nice. But
Yeah, but I also think like that balance of your school, like your YouTube is helping your school life, because it's like your passion, like you're having so much fun with it. It's like a nice balance, because if you just do school, like a lot of people wait to like get out of school to do content.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I hear that so much, like, oh, I'm just waiting till I get out of high school or college, which that was kind of low key me.
Same.
Because high school people are rude
As
fuck.
fuck.
So true.
As fuck.
Yeah.
They, and we've talked about this last time. Like, it feels cringy while you're doing it.
It is
Yeah.
cringy.
But we have to fight through that shit.
You just have to embrace it. You
Yeah.
just have to embrace it. It's like,
But
bitch,
we
I
all
cringe at my shit all the time.
Get it,
Yeah, and I think college is a little different, because college
is different.
people are like, like they're trying to, we're all trying to survive.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not checking for each other like that. Like,
yes.
if someone posts a video, that's cool. Like, that's a whole adult. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not like, like, yeah, but high school's different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're thinking of like, oh, maybe I should wait, like, just do it. You could
Good advice.
get hit by a car any second.
Yeah, and
You would never start your career. Like, just do it, you know?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
I think that's a
For
good
real.
point. I think I also like I was always into social media, like
Nice.
ever since I was 13. That was when I was creating my
Grew up
my
with
YouTube
it.
videos that are now privated. But yeah, like I was in junior high, literally 13, doing
Yes.
that, and like I know people thought it was cringe, and even into high school when I stopped making YouTube videos, like I posted on Instagram like all the time, and I was like very like filter perfect, like had this cohesive
Yes.
feed, and I figured that people were probably judging me, but I felt like when I went to college, all of a sudden I would like curate an Instagram feed or like post videos like TikToks, and
Yeah.
people like actually hyped me up like at Rice, and I was like,
shit.
wow, like in college, like you said, like people are so much more kind of like, okay, we're all adults, like people can do what they want, like
Yeah.
they're much more
maturity level.
supportive. I think people are less insecure. I think in high school, if they're judging you for creating content, they're likely like insecure that you're confident enough
Yeah,
to create
like they want to do
Yeah.
it, but they're
You're
like,
like,
scared
yes,
themselves.
yes. But college, everyone's like, you know, you
Like,
do.
you go.
Yeah, you go.
You go,
Yeah.
Ali.
Yeah.
Ally.
That's yeah, that's insane. And I think a lot of that too is a lot of the people that did kind of view it as cringy. I didn't think it was necessarily those fault. Like a lot of people that I knew that kind of viewed it that way. You know, we grew up watching all these big YouTubers buy their houses and their whatever,
Yeah.
and I knew that they had looked up to that and they wanted that life and all of that stuff, and then they got hit with kind of, I don't know if it's we can call it the education system, we can call it society, we can call it whatever. But then they kind of just lost passion and thought that wasn't even a possibility at all.
Yeah.
And now I think it's getting to the point to where they see how much work the people who are wanting to do it are actually putting in,
Yeah.
and are like, oh, like I'm gonna support that because you're actually trying to do it.
That's such a good point. Yeah.
So I kind of I enjoy. Like I've had a bunch of friends that too used to think it was cringy and reach out and be like, the shit you're making now is really cool. Like keep going. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you. Because
Yeah.
we all like compliments, right? It's the best, and thank you.
Exactly.
So I noticed, looking at the views of your channel compared to your subscriber count, I could only imagine that maybe you're getting a lot of these views based off keyword search. So no one's really searching up the channel, but they're searching up thrifting videos. They're searching up this and that, and they find yours first. Is this a competitive niche? Because I'd assume if I look up thrifting Houston something, your videos would pop up first, which is actually really cool. Is this a niche that is already, what's the word I'm looking for? Not infiltrated, but like
competitive.
maybe not like competitive.
Oversaturated?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
perfect. Is this niche, is it saturated yet? Or do you consider yourself maybe kind of one of the front runners in this?
Yeah.
Well, from seeing like TikTok, I think there's a lot of thrifting TikTokers that I've seen. So I think it's pretty big, but
Yeah.
after I started creating, I didn't really watch many fashion YouTubers
Yeah.
before moving to YouTube, but once I did start posting, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
what are my like competitors or
Right,
like other
yeah.
creators? And it doesn't seem that there's actually that many on YouTube. And I think another unique thing that I've noticed, even just like on TikTok,
Yeah.
is that creators who make thrifting content are not just making thrifting content.
Yeah.
It seems that they just make fashion content, and like thrifting is like
Interesting.
part of it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think maybe, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but maybe I am like somewhat on the front end of like leading the whole thrifting niche, especially when we're talking about like making it your whole thing, because
Yeah.
I'm very adamant about the benefits of thrifting being sustainable and eco-friendly. It's a huge part of is really why I got into thrifting. So
Yeah.
for me, I will never promote a fast fashion brand. And so I think
Nice.
that's another part of my, I don't know if it is, if people have noticed
Yeah.
this, but I do like always talk about thrifting, and I rarely shop fast fashion unless it's like shoes, because shoes can be like really hard to thrift.
Yeah.
But I would never like go on and be like, oh, like I did this fast fashion haul, or like, you know,
Yeah.
I would never do a sponsorship with like a fast fashion brand, because
gnarly.
like I care so much and I make all my content around thrifting.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a reason why. And
Yeah.
as to the keyword searches that you're talking about, I looked at my analytics, and thrift with me is like a huge
Really?
key phrase that everyone's looking up. And people even comment like, because in my first video I said, oh, I'm a TikToker, like blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and people would comment like, I'm not from TikTok, but I found you because I was like looking up thrift with me videos. And so yeah, I think also like the
Wow.
key searching of like, people love the thrift vlogs
Yeah.
now, you know.
Well,
They
that's
love
so
to feel like they're thrifting with you.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to use Thrift With Me as the title for this probably just because of that. I've gotten the analytics from the source. So.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which actually, yeah, we're going thrifting after this, so stay fucking tuned. I can't believe it. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. I need new clothes. And I'm not even wearing green today on St. Patrick's Day.
please.
Are we supposed to pinch or
Pinch.
slap? Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
don't worry. I took care of it.
Wait,
Um,
on that note though, like, what would you like think of our styles? I know I kind of touched on Nathan's like darker
Punk rock.
Yeah, darker tones.
Grunge.
What are your like opinions on like our styles now? And like when we go thrifting, I guess you can like, you know,
Yeah, I need help. I need
see
so much
what
help.
you envision. But like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I feel like we got a much easier read over here.
Sweet.
We can already see like Alexsey said, like all of the dark colors and
Yeah.
kind of like the music he was talking to us about liking before.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking to elevate your style
Okay,
a
let's
little
do it.
bit and
I'm
maybe
ready.
like modernize it a bit more.
Good, yeah, I'm
you
left
know,
behind.
I'm thinking like baggier. I'm giving like we're
Mm.
thinking.
Did
was
you see
that?
that ice cube fly out of my mouth?
Oh.
It's not as big
I
as
was
a
gonna act
car
like I
thing, but I'll
didn't,
try and
but-
clip it anyway.
Right.
But I'm thinking very like we could get you kind of skater or punk. So
Okay.
I'm thinking like oversized graphic, but like black metal band
I'm down.
tees
You know what
kind of
you know what I'm
vibe. I like the
100
underneath shirt. I'll say that.
Thank
the underneath
you.
long
it's
sleeve.
Actually it's glued on.
Oh!
Yeah. So not
Straight.
authentic either. I don't even know where this came from. You know what I want?
Okay.
A tap out shirt. Remember those
Okay,
from
yes,
the early 2000s?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I want to build a whole early 2000s outfit. The monster hat, tap out shirt, the giant
okay.
clunky DC shoes, the long purple shorts. I want everything.
Gotcha, yeah.
Run me through it.
Yeah.
I'm down. Yeah. but
Also,
whatever you
the
think, I'm
baggy
really-
jeans I feel like is a huge
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Because I
huge thing. And I help my boyfriend thrift a lot and help him
Okay.
elevate his style, and he's a pretty slim guy, so it's hard for him to find pants normally at the thrift
pants
store.
are the hardest
But
thing.
you know, belts work,
You know what?
guys. So
I
and the
actually-
baggy look is in. So even if your like waist and
Yeah.
like bottom area are not looking like they fit, that's like kind of like the point nowadays.
Good.
You know,
and,
so
and I also I think I brought a belt with me just in
Perfect.
case. And it's one of
Perfect.
those that you can adjust and poke it in wherever you'd like.
perfect. That's
so
what you need.
no matter how loose or
There's
tight,
different types.
right?
I thought it was just
Take it
that's the
out.
only
It's in
one.
the
Well, it
yellow.
depends
It's in
how
the
long,
side part of the yellow
right?
one.
How many holes?
It's all holes.
all holes.
It's all
I
holes.
see, I
You're gonna
see.
hate this because it's fast fashion, I believe. I got it at like some I think it was like
Wait, what?
one of these.
I'm
so I'll tell you what,
confused.
you
They're all
can poke
holes?
it through any point. So if I just can't really do it with one hand, but you get it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Oh,
go
that's
through.
so
I see.
interesting.
There it goes.
It's like
And it goes
it's
through.
like
Yeah.
crocheting.
So now, yeah,
kind
you
of, yeah.
so you know,
Cool.
whatever. And I used to have a huge problem with belts.
Well,
Not
that'll,
gonna get
that'll
into that,
work.
but
If
yeah, that should be fine. that
That's
should be fine.
interesting. Wow.
you- For you though, I feel like I need some like
I'm scared.
pictures of like what you like, because I never want to just put someone in a style, right? Because
Yeah.
you have to feel like comfortable with it.
Right.
So I mean, right now I'm seeing like, oh, you're wearing a Carhartt, interesting, but you're not styling
What
it
does
like
that
a typical Carhartt.
Yeah, I don't think I own many Carhartt stuff. It's just like warm, and I'm like cold right now.
It's
Like,
freezing
I
out
need
here.
something to get me.
I feel like usually people wear Carhartt for like utility outfits. Like I see a lot of like Carhartt pants, and usually people will pair like graphic tees or a hoodie like with Carhartt pants. But then I'm loving. I actually have a sweater just like this. We could have twinned today.
We have the same color palette going
the color
on.
palette
We
here.
do.
Pink
We're
and
both
black.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also feel like your profile picture on Instagram. Oh my gosh, you're wearing like a jacket, right? With like patches. Is that
I'll
patches?
show it
on
right
it?
here. Yeah.
I need to see it.
Maybe
You see
it's like a black leather jacket with a white button up and a tie.
Yes, that's cute. I'm wearing a tie right now. I'm a
Yeah.
fan
It
of
looks
tie
sick. I love it.
accessories. See, so you're giving me like very mixed signals on
I
like
don't think
how
I
you like to
have,
dress.
Like a style.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, this is like I can describe it. I just like color and I like versatility. Like I just like to dress however I'm feeling that day.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm going to a certain location, like I'll kind of try to match it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Today I'm just cold, so I'm just trying to stay covered.
Yeah.
And like it's random that it's cold here during the winter, so I'm like, let me wear a sweater. Like I'm not gonna be allowed to wear a sweater anytime soon because it's not gonna get cold, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like staying covered. But yeah, I wouldn't say I have a style, so I'm just like open.
But that can be
along.
good because then you can experiment with styles.
Exactly.
You're right.
Like
Exactly.
so
That's just like
finding,
me.
experimenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely don't have one. I complain about that a lot to people. I'm like, oh, like, it's hard, before I started really growing on YouTube and I was trying to, like, create my niche on TikTok,
Yeah.
I was like, it's so hard because, like, every fashion influencer I see, like, I follow one girl who's all about the 70s. So, like, all of
Yeah.
her outfits are very
Yeah.
70s. And then you'll have, like, your Deftones girls. And, like, you'll have all these girls that have their, like, specific fashion
Yeah.
look. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like I said, like, I'll go through my, like, Stevie Nicks phase and then my Deftones phase. And all these phases where I just, like, one day I'll be wearing something, like, all black. And then the next
Yeah.
day I'll be wearing, like, a tropical dress.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like that's so hard for people to stick with and be
Yeah.
like, oh, like I can commit to her because she has this one niche. But I mean, it's just authentic. Like
I mean,
sometimes it's just hard to
yeah.
have like one style if you just like everything.
And
So
yeah, exactly. And what's
Exactly.
good about that in a sense too is I think a lot of people think that when it comes to, I guess maybe specifically in this niche that you have to stick with one style. I mean, like you said, it comes from you being a person who likes to go through these different
Yeah.
outfits. But also algorithmically, you're reaching different target audiences per outfit, which is pretty cool, and I think would help. I think does help a lot and contributes to a lot of those numbers. One thing which is interesting to me that we had mentioned earlier, just got to go back to this because I think it's really juicy, and I think people can kind of like learn, I guess, from this. But like, you were talking about the fashion thing as a whole, and then you realized, that's a niche, but a smaller niche within that is the thrifting part. And so you've noticed one niche, gone even deeper, collected that audience, and now those numbers will probably help you grow. You can see this completely getting into the bigger fashion niche, and then from wherever else after that. It's kind of the thing with this podcast. Like, I realize so many people are doing podcasts now. I get it. It's a lot of optimized content, especially for the way that media works now with short, medium, and long-form content all kind of working together. It gives you a lot to work with, so I completely understand that part. But then I realized, okay, well, I have to go a niche, and that's kind of creative and artistic stuff. It's not just like talking about the way we think in science and all that, because I don't really know shit about that. But then I thought, okay, well, from that niche, how can I get even deeper? And that's, I think, doing it locally. So really Houston, kind of Texas-based at first, until I can grow from there and hopefully do some bigger things. But I that's really cool that because I don't really know a lot of other creators that can really understand that or like get into it from ground zero.
Yeah.
So that's just really fucking cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love that. Yeah, your YouTube's
Of course.
popping. And I love also how you'd have like your YouTube's kind of like like episodes. Like it drops every week.
Yeah.
And it's like you're thrifting, and I know what to expect, but it's like always different because fashion is just so like
Yeah.
and the way you
versatile.
yeah.
Like you'll never get the same pieces. And
Exactly.
it's like interesting. It's like a mystery box.
It
You
really
open the
is.
toy.
It's a treasure
Exactly.
hunt. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Like,
And what a niche to have some endless content, because people are always throwing away clothes. People are dying and their
yeah.
clothes are being, you know, let's be real. Like, that's
yeah,
probably.
that's what my mom always said.
Really?
She's like, not to be macabre, but.
Yeah, hey. Like, I saw that on this old lady the other day. We don't know what happened.
Exactly.
But, which old people have good style, too. Like, I'm not going to lie.
True.
It's just, like, from the 20s, but who cares?
But I love vintage.
Vintage is badass.
vintage.
But, yeah. But we're going to go thrifting. Come along with us. This is insane that I get to thrift with you. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
But it's going to be sick, and hopefully I can look a lot better. So,
Yes.
stay tuned. All right. Should we go?
We should go.
Yeah.
All right.
go.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at the Goodwill. There's a lot of So we're at the Goodwill right now. Nathan's behind the camera. But we're gonna try to pick. We're gonna have Ali try and find an outfit for Nathan. How would you start here?
Well, it depends what we're really looking for. So we'll start if we're looking for fancy pants, obviously.
Yeah, I need pants real bad.
You know what waist size you are?
I think size 32. I think 32 waist, length, probably like the same thing.
This is definitely not 32.
I don't think I'm that.
That's the 23.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 23. So I literally just go through. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I want baggy jeans, but like maybe the academia look. This would be
A
like.
good therapist pants. I'm down for that.
Let's keep looking.
Oh.
This is like totally the two
Yo,
babe.
Yeah, I own some
You
South
love
Pole.
these.
I
Yeah.
want those. They even got these little things at the end.
Oh, look your shirt.
It's just like that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm gonna wear these out of
Exactly
here
what I was-
with that. Have them scan me.
You would actually already have a hopeful pair of shorts.
So 32. Is it $32?
Girl.
Everything is like, what is it? Jeans are like 7, so these are probably like 5, 6, 5.
Yeah, because it's like
First
it's
time.
like 75% of the whole pant.
Looks like we have some more pants over there, but those might be in the boutique section, which is like expensive.
They're more expensive. Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, that's fine. I just got a credit card. I heard there's unlimited money. So, better go about it.
It looks like this Goodwill has a lot of like fancy pants. I'm thinking probably because we're in a more wealthy area of Houston.
Well, good thing Fancy Pants is my middle name. Nathan Fancy Pants Reeves.
I'm thinking those might be the pants.
Yeah.
I think they.
And this is a good,
honestly,
like, these would go for like 30, 40 online. Like if you try to find
on like Depop.
I mean,
or
I've been
something.
Depop,
looking for these
eBay.
things.
This Goodwill, it's harder to find good graphic tees because usually they're bought up pretty immediately. So I'm not gonna have super high hope, but
The turkey leg hut. I'm so down.
Oh.
If this was a little bigger, this would actually kind of be iconic.
Yeah,
That
that
would be so
would.
sick.
Another thing with the shirts that I like is like the material. Soft material like this is not gonna look as good as like coarse material.
Yeah.
This one, graphics.
Oh, okay. Alcoholic love. Like in the liver too.
Don't worry, I'll take care of this side over here.
I also tend to like go to the color sections I know. Like I'm not really into the bright colors, so like sometimes I won't even look.
Yeah.
Could do like the tank vibe.
You know what's also cool? I can do that escalator look. It looks like I'm on an escalator.
Wait.
Oh, it
Going
kind of
down it,
does.
Oh, random skirt.
You're like, ooh.
Ooh, maybe for me.
So now that we have the shirt and the pants, I mean, what else is there? These are not gonna fit me. These are not gonna fit. So maybe that's the point. Maybe I need some really huge
Baggy shoes. Please.
I'm down. I mean, come on.
I know.
That's
It really
almost
is.
too good to be true. We're good.
Nathan. Nathan just got out of the dressing room and he's in his new outfit. So reveal in 1, 2.
3. Yeah. Yeah. Fan.
Yeah, cross arms with your cigarette.
We need more of the crop though. The crop's
You're right.
gone. Do we have a hair tie?
I'm not recording.
Do I look cool finally? Do I look good? I really feel great with all these clothes on, and I feel I'm definitely gonna show up to some good poker games with this outfit. I'll tell you that.
An M&Mification.
This is yeah.
This is very like what's in right now, like the Y2K, the jorts.
And this is
The
rare for me to
jorts.
find pants that actually fit on the first try.
Yeah, that was
that's,
crazy.
That's what I
I'm
love.
telling you, the thrift gods follow me around.
Yeah,
They
do.
do.
Yeah, for
Good
real.
He's feeling himself.
I'm telling you, hey, get me out of here.
I'm crying.
That's what we want. That's what we want from styles. To feel confident in yourself.
Yeah, I feel
you know?
confident, try new things.
Yeah.
That's why I love like clothes. Like, it's just like you just
Yeah.
feel different.
And yeah, it's been great talking to you today. I love the whole thing. I hope you guys got some great information and see what it's like to go thrifting, especially with Allie. It's fantastic. Go check out her channel right here. Seriously, it's blowing up. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Can they see my arm cutter from like this? I think closing out. No, probably not. Sorry. Yes,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank
Y'all better subscribe.
Yes.
And ring that, last time I got a hang of it, ring that bell notification to stay up with all the updates. And don't miss another future episode with a lot of juicy information, please. We've got a lot of great guests coming on the show. But seriously, go follow Allie on everything. Come on. After this, you can't do that. And it's simple. I have everything for you linked in the description. So let's show some support for Houston, man. Come on.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all take care and be safe.
Bye.
Oh, I wasn't. Oh, it's not recording. It hasn't been recording this whole time.
You're lying.
I know. All right.
Since when?
No, he's lying.
Pranked. We're bringing the prank YouTube back. Here we
got
go.
you.
Where to look to
It got
know.
you good.
I know.